Welcome back to Guys Dying in Silly Positions. Oh, great. Let's go across this totally, absolutely not a trap cart sequence. What a nice way to start off the day. Oh, what do you know? It was a trap. There's a million enemies now. Thankfully, we've got these firebolts, which allow us to, let us say, thin out the herd a little bit. And thankfully, our eye of stealth is letting us know when there are new men for us to crossbow. And god damn, did you see that shot? That was. I gotta toot my own horn a little bit. I didn't think I was gonna make that shot, but I did it anyway, because I'm a cool dude. So yeah, this is a pretty good spot to check out the flaming harpoon and show you what our points have gone towards. All that gel we spent to get here. You can also mess these guys up by just shooting them in the legs. They'll just flop all over the place. And see, look, I put the harpoon bolt away. The crossbow rather. And now I'm getting fucked up. Alright, yeah, that works too. And now we get to enjoy our nice, leisurely ride across this mode of transport. Reload our 9-bullet revolver. Getting more ridiculous all the time. Oh. Well, that's not a very safe place for that to open up. Cool. Sebastian's he's just gonna roll right in. He's just gonna go for a dip, you know. And hey, look, it's the world's sneakiest gel. It thought it could escape from Sebastian's pockets, but no. No gel is safe. Boy, this place is not looking good. I mean, it wasn't looking good before, but it continues to not look good. Magnum ammo, though, that's looking nice. Nice and pristine. Ready to be jammed into my gun. Again, that tells us nothing. It's just a section of the water. I mean, there's at least on that one, there's a teeny tiny sliver of the city. So, like, at least on that one, there's, like, a point of reference for where it fits into the map. This really could not get any more precarious. I mean, it could, but then we might have to, I don't know, do some QTEs to pass by. Are you guys thirsty? I'm thirsty. For some gel. And a key. I don't know. It's brain energy. Who can? Oh no! Well, I have been made a fool of. Maybe that's what brain energy means. Maybe when you don't use your brain, you get exploded. I don't know. This game is weird, man. Oh. I hear a safe room. Hey. Thank goodness. It's been like 10 minutes since the last one. Oh, poor Sebastian. His life just keeps getting worse and worse as these diary entries continue. I can kind of see why he's such a sad sack now.
What the? Back here again. I must be losing it.
Maybe, if that's what you want to call it. I mean, you have evidence to the contrary, man.
Whatever is the matter?
This place looks like shit. That's what's the matter. You need to do some sweeping up. I mean, I know you're a nurse and not a cleaning lady, but still, some pride in the place where you work would be nice. It'd be appreciated. Sheesh. Some people have no manners. Haven't been using the rifle a whole lot. Don't worry, the rifle will get its fair use. It's just that it's a little bit more situational than all the other weapons. But hey, gel is definitely useful all around. We're getting to the point where the keys are giving us quite a bit of gel per container. So they're getting more valuable all the time, which is good. I've stopped trying to understand that door, by the way. I don't know. That door just does whatever it wants. It is a strong, independent door with a no entry sign hanging above it. So I didn't mention this in the last video, but those little medals that are flashing mean that the upgrade is complete. Nothing else to upgrade there. You also get that thing on the right that says completed in big bold text, just in case you didn't notice before. You know. Really don't like the ominous rumbling coming from the ceiling. That's not a very nice thing to see. So, something I haven't shown off here, by the way, is the archive in the options menu. I mean, I did very, very briefly at the beginning of the Let's Play, but I just wanted to show off while I am here in menus, breaking the immersion of the Let's Play, that there are entire categories for stuff like map fragments and all that, so that you know if you missed any, which is a nice consideration. Alright, break time's over. Back into the fray we go. To boldly go where no Sebastian has gone before on this playthrough of people dying in silly positions. So, I would like to apologize for the next, 30 seconds of video, because one of the final Ruvik tape recorder entries is in this room, and as I have mentioned before, they don't glow, so they're really hard to find, because, this room is full of clutter and shit. And so you just kind of have to walk along the walls until you find it. I don't know, maybe some gel will help. Nice tasty gel. Don't press your luck. Don't press your luck. A smart man knows when to stop gambling. You know, you gotta know when to walk away from the table. When to walk away from the useless rifle ammo. So yeah, I mean, props to them. Props to the developers for putting so much, physics shit in all these rooms. All this clutter and stuff. But it's how would you ever find this without knowing it was here?
Somehow I can see that light. That shaft of light from the lighthouse. From anywhere in this place. It seems to penetrate everything. Penetrate me. That view of the hospital is not in my memory, yet somehow it is more solid than anything I have made exist here. Was it always there? Something changed under that light. It calls, it repulses, it draws the others. They think they'll reach the source, regain what they've lost. They don't even know what that is.
It's very edgy of you to say, Ruvik. I feel like that message was, like, directly aimed at the plot. Like, he knows. He knows where the plot is heading.
Kidman?
Sebastian heard Kidman. I didn't, but okay. No rush, you know. Whatever. She might be in trouble, but we've got Gel to pick up. You know, it's fine. We've got Ruvik's musings to mull over. We've got all the time in the world. Aw, hell.
I'd better get over there.
Good idea, Sebastian. It's a good thing there are no water monsters in the way, because boy, that sure would be a bad experience. Having to go in the water again when there are water monsters hanging out here. Yeah, I'd sure hate for that to be the case. Good thing it's not, and that was the last time we'll see the water monsters in this video game. Oh. Well. You've lived a long life, Sebastian. Had a lot of heartbreak. I think... You remember that thing that I just said about knowing when to walk away? I think now might be as good a time as any, you know? Right, buddy? Alright, or not. Just go balls to the wall, man. Fine. Don't listen to my advice. I'm just the Let's Player. I'm not the playee. So, now the water monsters are back. And we kind of have a puzzle-ish to deal with. Sorta. It's kind of a puzzle. They're going to be hanging out in this area, and we need to creatively use our resources to get to the other side, including bottles, shooting the corpses, and all that stuff. But we probably should make sure Kidman's okay first. That might be a good idea.
Kidman, hold on!
Help! There's too many of them!
It's time for the rifle to get some play. Yeah! 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 Okay! Alright. Hey. I am liking Kidman's chances now. At least significantly more than I was a minute ago. So, back to, you know, what we were doing in the water there. It's gotta suck to be, like, swimming around in all those wet clothes. Like, that's gotta be really uncomfortable. Like, I like Sebastian's clothing, but I have no idea how his sleeves are staying, like, rolled up like that. Oh, buddy. Oh, you're gonna go right in the path of that thing. Okay, we're good. This segment is hard. I'm making it look pretty easy, but like, this is hard and very tense too. Like, the water monsters are dangerous. They'll kill you in one hit. So you gotta be very careful. And now there's 3 of them, just kind of hanging out here. Wandering around, doing whatever they do. Like, their AI is smart, but not smart. Basically, when they're under the water, if you jump in the water, they will immediately start chasing you. But if they're doing that thing where they surface like dolphins or whatever, then you're usually good for a little bit. And now I am screwed. Okay, or at least I was. Thankfully, they do not have the ability to jump out of the water. They are entirely amphibious creatures, which makes me very confused about what they were doing before all the water got here. But it doesn't matter now. They are an issue of the past. They're freaky. The water monsters are freaky dudes. And I'm glad it's over. We probably should go help Kidman. Oh, okay. You know, just in case you thought about turning around. Alright, don't freak out, Kidman. We're here to save you. Time to go on a killing spree. Yeah! So this is the power of flash bolts at hand. You just kind of run around stabbing things in the head and the chin, because why not? It works very well. Hey.
If you hadn't come along.
Save it for later. There are probably more of them around.
Look out!
There's probably more of them around, yeah. Probably. I don't know. Maybe. It's a big if, I would say. That actually turned out way better than I thought it would, to be honest. I was very concerned with all of the men approaching like that. But the situation pretty much took care of itself. So now we're hanging out with Kidman. She operates kind of like Joseph, except she can't even get hurt. Kidman is immortal, so, you know, we don't really have to worry about her. Which is good, because these assault rifle guys are jerks. Now he's a dead jerk. Now let's get out of here. I don't know why I expected anything else. I don't know why I thought there would be anything else in that elevator. Like, the statues are almost a running gag at this point. They just show up wherever they feel like it. In the most strange of places. And while I'm glad for their assistance, I wish they would stop clowning around and just fucking give me the keys.
I'm so glad you're all right.
Instead of, like, blowing me
Since
up.
the church,
You were at the church?
Yeah, Joseph and I. He's in bad shape, or at least he was when I last saw him.
What about the boy from the hospital? Leslie?
I found him in a cage. He freaked and ran, though.
That's a pretty accurate description of what happened, but I think you're missing a couple of key details here and there. Just a few, perhaps. I don't know, I like that they're kind of sort of talking about what they've been doing. I kind of wish the conversation was more in-depth than it was, but, you know, Sebastian is not a man of many words, I guess.
Have you been having any nosebleeds, headaches?
No. Why?
Joseph was. It's like he was turning into one of those things.
Maybe it doesn't affect everybody.
Maybe. That would be nice. Okay. That just looks like a vein. That just looks like a close-up view of, like under someone's arm or something. It doesn't really look like a part of a city. Maybe that's the point. Maybe the point is that it looks weird like a vein. Oh, it's time to go bowling for mannequins. Oh yeah, physics. These mannequins continue to freak me out. They're just weird. Did you hear that? I heard that. It sounds like a cutscene.
stayed back. What is this? Did you shoot me?
You started turning into a monster. You attacked me. I'm sorry, but you're tainted now. You might try to stop me through you.
Wait, what are you talking about?
See you later, I guess. Well, that's not good. So, I guess Kidman was wrong.
Get it open.
Oh.
Open.
Leslie? Leslie, is that you? Leslie, that's good. Just a little more. What is it? Ruvik?
Help, 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 help!
Hey! Leslie?
Maybe Leslie is just like an athlete. Maybe before he got put in the hospital, he was like a track star at his middle school or something.
Games.
Oh, what the hell is this? Danger flammable. Oh, man. I don't like this. So, the danger flammable sign means that if we shoot a gun, the warehouse will explode and we'll die. So, we can't shoot our guns in here. And this is a problem because we have company. Thankfully, these are still blind as they were before, so it's not such a big deal that they are hanging out here, as much as it is they're in our way, and we kind of need to get by them. So it seems Sebastian is not immune to the creature infection thing that happens to people's minds. Alright, we're just gonna book it, why don't we? Let's just fucking get out of here. We're leaving. You guys can stay here, it's fine. You can have the warehouse. I didn't want to be in here anyway. I was just following Leslie. Anyway, yeah, I guess nobody is immune to it, which is kind of a bummer. Because it means that now there is even more of a sense of urgency. And now there are men in here too. Awesome. Great. I was fine with, it's like when you're on a plane and like the class you got booked for is full, and so you kind of just get upgraded to first class, and then you're eating caviar and drinking beer on the plane, and it's like, oh, this is way better. But then you remember that you were intended to be in the shitty passenger class with everybody else. And then you don't feel so special anymore. Because it's not what you signed up for. It's not what you paid for. And now we have these flight attendant men, wearing their creepy-ass masks, walking around with fucking sickles, trying to keep us from getting out of here. And I don't want their peanuts. I've lost the metaphor, because I'm so scared of these men. Like, this game is really freaky, man. Aw, crap. This is fine. I can handle this. Nope, okay, maybe this isn't fine, actually. You know what? Oh, hello. No, it's fine. No, don't worry, I was just leaving. Excuse me. And we can't kill any of them either, because then the place will explode, and they don't know this. And the game even gives you matches here, just to try and trick you. It's so mean. I love this game. It's such a dick. Oh. You know, from up here, it doesn't look so scary. Oh!
Joseph.
Joseph. I'm glad Joseph is okay. That's a surprise, actually. That's a very big surprise. You can't, like, call out to him. Just gotta go over there and see him. Wait a minute. What? How? What is it doing up there? I don't understand. And Sebastian probably doesn't either. He's probably just as confused as I am about this. Thank goodness. I need a respite after that horrible experience. I like the idea of Joseph and Sebastian just kind of hanging out as, like, partners in police work. That, like, I would read a manga series about that. I would read a novel about that. That just seems like a fun time. Oh, what do you know? The head investigator in the Ruvik case ended up missing.
Have you forgotten something?
Huh, weird. I wonder why that might have happened. At this point, it's not even surprising. Ruvik could, like, kidnap the president, and, like, people wouldn't even bat an eye. They'd be like, oh, the president mysteriously disappeared. Well, whatever, I guess we'll just get a new one. That's fine. People of Crimson City do not have as much civil unrest as one would expect when dealing with a serial killer case. Like, the police didn't find anything, then the killing stopped, and they just, like, assumed that he had moved on, and somehow people were okay with that? I don't know. That doesn't seem like an acceptable solution to having a problem with a serial killer. Like, if anything, I would assume that anything less than catching the serial killer would be an unacceptable solution, but I don't know. I do not live in Crimson City, and to be honest, seeing what has happened to the place of late, I'm kind of glad I don't. It doesn't seem like a very fun place to live. By the way, something interesting that you might notice. or might have noticed, is that Sebastian has been getting more fucked up looking lately. Like, he's got, like, scuffs on his face and stuff now, which I think is kind of cool. I don't think you ever get a good look at it, but, his thumb has a, his thumb has a big red bruise on it, because he has been pulling the hammer on the revolver back a whole bunch, which I think is cool. That's a nice little detail. I think there's like one cutscene near the end of the game where you get like a good look at his hand, and you can see like a big gross purple bruise on his thumb. More mannequins. What is it with Ruvik and mannequins? Ah! It's like the oven guy from Resident Evil all over again. Man. That's fine. You know, it's expected. This is a spook game for spooky occurrences. And if spooky occurrences didn't happen in this spooky spook game, it would be a disappointment. Sebastian handled that platforming like a champ, I gotta say. He has the balance of a trapeze artist. And hey look, it's that key we shot down. What do you know? Let me just stand right on top of it. Well, we're coming up on Joseph now, so next time we'll see how he's doing.